know how to solve them. Friends, problems, you know how to solve them. Yeah, it's ruckus. It's ruckus. It's who? Family problems, you know how to solve them. Friends problems, you know how to solve them. Yeah, my friends love you. All I need. My friends love you. Listen, come to the family reunion last summer. Fuck you and your mother. I'm over it now. I wear a crown, respected everywhere. You never dare, not even folk. Who you try to provoke? End up getting choked. This is future, uncut law. The big fans of the same garbage. Street knowledge, bitch, I'm a problem. 30 years of problem. If you cross that line, that's right. Cause I'm a psycho, a sicko with a good heart.
This one on my way. That's where I'm
and they turned into what no one what the fuck made my cousin murder thereby hate must have been y'all. Come on dog, just be my dog. Stuck in the floor, connected like a mafia. You don't know nada, ask mom and dad. They ain't got the answers. Getting more than strangers, fans been holding me down. I got the juice now.
I'm not racist. I'm not racist. It's fucking remarks about
down. I got the juice now.
All the fucking people say, I'm not racist. I'm like, you're fucking pretty adamant about how racist you
I know how to solve them. Friends problems, I know how to solve them. Family problems, you know how to solve them. Friends problems, you know how to solve them.
Yeah. It smell like it, but let me cool.
Yeah. All your
services must be
Montreal, Mexico, last year, 2018, bigger show for 2018. Fuck out of here, man. All I needed, with my friends too, I'm saying my ex-friends, I say, all I need was support, know your fucking money, know your choice. Okay, my friend, fuck it, I got my own shit. That's what I get, huh? No love, no love, no love. That's what you get, huh? No love, no love, no love. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Yeah. It's RUCKUS. Salute me or shoot me, man. Nobody cares. Year 2020, man.
Oh, yeah, it's like a brief moment, a couple minutes.
Big shout out to my fans. I love you, man. They're gonna get some free RUCKUS gear soon, nigga.
To me, it was this way, but we were radiating up to the clouds.
It's don't get close. It's Ron Dog. You know it. Yeah, we get it, man. Capping is dead, trapping is back. 40s and 5s, beam on the mat. Hop up the whip, using the mask. 40 with 30s, you do the math. Hey, nigga said he wanna kill me, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. Hey, we don't feel you a porn story, bust right here, nigga. Capping is dead, trapping is back. 40s and 5s, beam on the mat. Hop up the whip, using the mask. 40s with 30s, you do the math. Hey, nigga said he wanna kill me, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. Hey, we don't feel you a porn story, bust right here, nigga. Niggas on my dick, so I hit him with the verse. Clientele link, gotta hit him with the work.
I'm just
drunk shit gets on my nerves. Left the bando, I'll be back on the first. Don't get close, no, I won't get hurt. When I put it front, walk off with a smirk. And I put it down, send him to the nurse. Shorty got bands, tell me what is yours worth. Mine for the block, came straight from the dirt. Take her up, move to the curb. Got crack, got perks. Got beef, rap, what is that hurt? Hands over bread like sesame seeds, big bird on the block, Sesame Street. Whip, turn a tip to a treat. I don't got friends, man, I only got feet. Capping is dead, trapping is back. 40s and 5s, beam on the mat. Hop up the whip, using the mask. 40 with 30s, using the mask. Niggas say you wanna kill me, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. We don't feel you a porn story, but right here, nigga. Trapping is dead, trapping is back. 40s and 5s, beam on the mat.
I see them talk to each other. They look at me while they're talking to me. Not that they're talking about me. What I mean is, they know I've seen these. Like I know these. Still gonna act like I don't know.
What's wrong? Listen.
I walk with a flame like Blocker, the cockback strapper. One shot to have you niggas screaming like the opera. Hit black like Oprah, straight King Cobra. Top left over your heart, shoots through shoulders. It burns like second degree, but who's stepping to me? Please free, right hand when I get checked it out free. Rich niggas move calm and collective. That chain ain't shit unless your palm get protected. My palm get protected. Empty of the tech line. I don't give a fuck about jail, I'll do dead time. Feds found your body in the building cause we killed you. Like who's real now? Got to it like Bob the Builder. All I really wanted was a good.
What he said? Empty of the tech 9. What's that Crips and all that?
Another league letdown.
Very disappointed.
It's dejected fans debating what went wrong this time.
Week 22 of pandemic life. And while this province's numbers are the lowest since March, there's big trouble in BC. Now with more active cases per capita than Ontario. In just over a month, class will be in session.
So the guy armed with a gun and a knife, the little guy smashed up the car. They don't know who the car belongs to because the plates don't match. Have these cops not heard of VIN numbers? No, not Toronto.
5 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the U.S., by far the highest number of any country in the world. Many other nations expressing concern at how that was allowed to happen. There's a very strange photo to this.
Like who's next? Niggas shot in my complex and I'm straight stressed. Rock money with top steps. I'll take a nigga's best or leave a nigga time.
Barrett Gold boosted dividend in the wake of better than forecast.
There it goes. There's some more people need to get shot.
What's wrong with him? Listen.
I walk with a flame like Blocker, the cockback strapper. One shot to have you niggas screaming like the opera. Hit black like Oprah, straight King Cobra. Top left over your heart, shoots through shoulders. It burns like second degree, but who's stepping to me? Please free, right hand when I get checked it out free. Rich niggas move calm and collective. That chain ain't shit unless your palm get protected. My palm can protect mine. Empty of the tech line. I don't give a fuck about jail, I'll do dead time. Feds found your body in the building cause we killed you. Like who's real now? Got to it like Bob the Builder. All I really wanted was a gun and a vest. Like who's next? They get shot in my complex and I'm straight stressed. Rock money with time steps. I'll take a nigga's best, I'll leave a nigga timeless. I grew up with no motivation. Drive right past the cops and investigations. With no registration. Pull me over like, sir, we arresting you. Shotgun, stolen car, and cats on the register. You say tomato, well I say tomato. West End Toronto, squirt heat like volcanoes. I must confess, my life ain't picture perfect. Was on top, got knocked, now fucking hurting. All I got left is pride and my dignity. And a finger in the middle if you ain't digging me. My family matters, the big guy, car Winslow. Monitor badge with big straps, glass windows. Stay cool like the other side of the pillow. I took shots like the box of the box pillow. Don't know your name, so you better take it slow down. Yo, MCA, where the folks can't know now. You little faggots better run up, cause I won't stop till the zipper on my body bag is done up. Heard you got drugs, then Jeezy's gon' pick up. Roll up with a slip up, bitch, that's a slip up. 7-5 block,
This officer really happened. Yes, officer really happened. Did you get the call yet? No. I don't know what's worse. Did you get the call? You don't get the call. That's right. Let him call. See what he said. Same things. I'm not raising. You're hearing me say things. Yeah, because you said them. You know, so you're hearing things. You're hearing me say things. Like a Freudian slip. Yeah, I heard you say things. Yeah, because you said things. So how's he start? As he walks by, he says something about he's on his way to work or whatever. Okay, fine, I get it. I talk to myself in the morning too. Whatever. That's fine. But there's some little snide remark that you almost hear. Excuse me, what the fuck is that? He's like all ready to turn around and have this discussion and then be the person who's righteous. Oh, I don't know why you're talking to me. Excuse me. I see who you hang out with and what they've done to me so far. So you're different. You're the different one. All of a sudden you're talking to me for no reason. I don't know you, but this ain't out of racism or prejudice. Tell you what, man, I'm gonna stab you the fuck up on the principle that you in a black neighborhood saying you all look stupid. See what that? You're a fascist. I'm Afro Dutch in a black neighborhood. You're a fascist. You just told me. Because you just told me I'm just like you, and you more native than me. And you're more black than me. So I think you're here to take my land and kill my. I think I better kill this motherfucker. He's Mussolini, all fucking over, man. You know, the painter guy, the one that inspired Picasso, the guy that took over Italy.
What are these types? This type of are they too scared to fight? Whose daddy is this? Always dropping my fucking bag. Whose daddy is this? That was feeling good when I was all down. Bet you pussies not laughing now. I'm feeling disgusting until blaze. You'll see the flame, not the human combustion. The drug addicted, rubber gifted, outlaw slinging these bangers. Going through
Italians kill each other every day, don't they? And then with the fucking mafia all about killing each other and shit. No, I mean, they didn't fucking care about some pussy ass fucking snitch ass piece of fucking racist crap.
I'm coming out the shells because I'm nuts with a nice taste like cash. A bad dude on the mic, so rude on the mic.
I'm real Italian.
Give me food, I fucking chew on my sight. Do what I gotta do to prove that I'm right. I did my dirt, man, I ain't losing my sector. But it's time to take it higher, ride the fire. I'm a ghostwriter. When it comes to bars, don't look far. I'm the no supplier. I'm fucking
speak Italian, the fastest back home gonna understand the speak French and Italians on
I gotta say, bro, I gotta set in stone. What is that smell? It smells like
the British studied Vietnam for the last 150 years.
What are these types? This type, but are they too scared to fight? Whose daddy is this? Always dropping my fucking bag. Whose daddy is this?
I didn't study it.
That was feeling good when I was all down. Bet you pussies not laughing now. Who the fuck let you out the basement? Whack grandma and y'all that case, caught him slacking, I've been running out of patience. Where's the dust my mic and I brought it back to the basics. I've been aiming for the top inside and got down. You're flying paper planes, you come away and they get shot down. Stay on my way, I'm switching lanes in the box now. We headed for the top, who gives a fuck what you got now? Me and Raiden, we go way back. Step back, watch us slay that. Give up and trade track. You find me out here on my grind, homie, where my day at? You new boots, step out of line, we running where you stay at. That's some real shit. Get to talking, we get to jumping on you real quick. The steel music's whack, dog, it's got me feeling real sick. I'm from the old school, we drop it on you real slick. I'm hissing on that grave, and I'm leaving with your main bitch.
There are no children here except Richard here, the Black King of England has already been the beers like Paul. I don't think you understand. Fuck them all. Alibaba and the 40s, fuck the 40s, everything I own is stolen.
When I was all down, bet you pussies not laughing now.
Fully on my hip. Damn, son, I gotta reload it like a gun. Times them just for fun. They wanna see me with my hands out begging for funds. They ain't gonna see that shit cause I really make runs. They saying that they gotta get the job done. And when my crew come, they ain't gonna say no more in the slum. They gonna be deceased from head to toe. They ain't gonna breathe no more. Ain't gonna see no tree. Ain't no more paradise down here. It's only hell or up. You won't get a chance no more down here. I ain't showing no fear. I gotta ride for by the side, and they gotta ride for me, cause they gotta say that they'll die for me. They gotta shine for me. If I shine on my own, then fuck, they won't lie for me. They won't lie for me. They won't die for me. I'm in this, big haters ain't gonna shine with me. They ain't shining with me because I put them all in the past. I told all these haters cut them off and all to kiss my ass. Haters don't love it, I ball just like Nash. Saying that they wanna ball, throwing bins in the trash. I'ma hit it up like fuck it, haters. I gotta see it later, like fucking adding up my stacks with the calculator. Saying that they wanna brave something just like braver. I'ma be braver than you, probably be the first heartbreaker. I never broken hearts before, but I just might take you. Shit, boy, I gotta remix this shit like a bitch gotta read this.
plus years old. Now Mark the fuck all nuts and all the different ones. Makes sense.
It's on now. You made a murder from life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lies in your life. All the busted ass kids in the trap ain't skill. Around the country, make sure you die for the win. It's on now. You made a murder from life. All the fakes perpetrating.
Kentucky just over 800 new cases, and Texas is reporting its highest 7-day average positivity rate so far at 19.41%.
A new report by the American Academy of Pediatrics finds more than 97,000 American children tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 2 weeks of July. That's a 40% increase. Georgia High School, where a photo of a crowded hallway went viral, it's now closed after 6 students and 3 staff members there tested positive for the virus. Kevin Meisner, 680 News. 680 News time 7:10. More signs of normal life are returning to parts of the GTA today. In Brampton, a number of outdoor drop-in recreational fitness programs are launching in city parks. You can find a list of times and locations on the City of Brampton's website. City of Vaughn's 6 city-run fitness centers are reopening their doors with strict safety measures in place. Workouts will be limited to 75 minutes each with a 30-minute shutdown in between for deep cleaning.
This is 680 News. To run farther, to recover stronger, start with a good night's sleep. Because sleep is the fuel that powers your day. The better sleep, better you
I got more rocks in my shoe than Tupac and Biggie Smalls put together, nigga.
Designed exclusively for Sleep Country. Plus, for a limited time, get our
one rock.
Studio Queen mattress with cooling gel foam to help you stay
All
cool
that for
for
one fucking rock?
Visit us today.
Not even glass, not even sharp.
To a better sleep. Sleep well, stay well. Sleep Country.
You sleep well and stay well. Put it in the bag yourself for 20 bucks, right?
Traffic and weather together on the ones brought to you by your local Ontario Subaru dealers. Here's Kyle Hocking.
Well, we may still have a lane blocked if you're on the southbound EDP by York Mills. We had a collision cleared from the left
I thought
side.
you could say like we may have a lane block, but I thought you had like a good news, bad news story.
On camera. So if you're traveling through the
Where the fuck's your dog? You're the other way.
It still looks very busy from Finch down to York Mills as you head onto the Don Valley coming off the 404. Westbound 401 delays as well. Markham Road Express and Collectors often on towards those DDP ramps. And we've got new progress on the northbound Don Valley Parkway at Winford Drive, so just north of Eglinton. Looks like a truck lost a load of plastic bottles. And we've got debris across the lanes here. So
that doesn't count. We've been bitching about garbage for fucking ever.
Tells me their crew doesn't start until 7:30.
You can make the
We
donation.
just have to live with this until they can get a crew on scene. It's slow north DVP.
Plastic bottles into like how many?
For the most part, just bogged down with a bit of volume, although it's fairly light out there.
In my opinion, it doesn't count.
Delays, 407 up to
Like how many bottles? There better be enough fucking bottles that I see it. Holy shit, that's all bottles.
For long-term construction now, that's set up until January 1st.
What?
The ways to enjoy up to 8 seats in the Subaru
Don't fucking change the subject.
Hurry now for rates from 0.5% at your local Ontario Subaru dealer. Your next report at 7:21, and with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
Well, the heat warning continues. It will feel like 41 with the humidity this afternoon. Rather hazy day. The guaranteed high 31 degrees. For tonight, mainly clear 23, and tomorrow, some scattered wet weather in the late morning and again for the afternoon. We'll have to watch tomorrow, high near 29. Right now already feels like 30. It's 23 degrees, partly cloudy at Pearson, 20 and sunny at 680 News. Our guaranteed high today, 31. 680 News time, 7:13.
Now the Scotia High Trade Market Minute.
Over to Mike Apple at the 680 News Business Center. Mike.
Catherine, good morning. A couple of earnings reports just coming in this morning, including market leaders from 2 categories. Barrick Gold is raising its dividend after reporting better than forecast second quarter earnings, all correlated to the record rally that we've seen for gold prices over the course of this year. Flip side, Canopy Growth, biggest cannabis company, reported that its earnings or sales in the first quarter jumped 22% to $110 million. Problem? Canopy lost over $120 million in the same quarter. Various restructuring charges.
Oh, they're big enough to hire Snoop Dogg, right? They're not based in Canada. How the fuck they get the Canadian nice? They are. They bought. One company buys them. I know all about how to fucking play games. You think raised by somebody neurotic is my mom. I know it's an attitude. That's why. Who works for lawyers and insurance companies and shit? I don't know when the
Begin your investing journey from home today.
We're the biggest.
Learn more at
No, you did a bait and switch,
Still
motherfucker.
ahead on 680
Oh,
News.
Snoop Dogg's skinny, but
Till Brooklyn. The NBA
not keeping it real. No, he's getting ready to take their money. Take their money first. Oh, you're going to sell the weed now. Pay me be the top.
680 News Time, 7:14.
I'll take the money. We'll
There's
sell
lots
the
of reasons to celebrate Canada, and more than one way to celebrate it. What a better way than by
They
helping your
never
fellow
see,
Canadians.
they never got Snoop to agree that he would no longer market his own products, or he would stop selling weed, or he would stop growing weed, or what he did in some other jurisdiction might have anything to do with this company in Kent. Yeah, maybe it's the right, but just the right.
That's Canada. Set up your free contactless towing in minutes at kidneycar.ca.
Hi, Anthony Longo here. With over 65 years in
17 years.
Ontario, Longo's is as local as it gets. We're proud to offer local Ontario produce like fresh corn, peaches, and strawberries.
Hey, Brendan, you know they're trying to find out
farm
these fucking
Longo's in just 24 hours,
California fucking
thanks to our
table
great
grapes.
relationships with Ontario
Fucking
farmers.
garbage, getting the grinding raisins out of them, man.
Maybe one of them can help me find my way out of this cornfield.
Yeah, you could leave a trail of raisins. Ain't nobody gonna eat them goddamn grapes.
This is All News Radio, 680 News. A hot, hazy, humid day on the way for the GTA, on our way to a 680 News guaranteed high of 31. Good morning, I'm Paul Cook.
I'm Catherine Jeté. Here are the top stories right now.
Strange season, familiar ending. Leafs postseason utility streak continues. Week 22 of pandemic restrictions sees the TDSB surveying.
That's not a utility belt. That's a utility
The
belt.
heat warning with highs for the rest of the week expected to be under 30.
Time now for 680
From
Sports.
Sportsnet 590 The Fan, Simon Bennett.
Well, any momentum
I thought you
on that
broke your
ridiculous
back.
comeback on Friday was
You don't
snuffed
sound
out by
like you broke your
Columbus. The
back.
Maple
They
Leafs
got you on
unable
that
to beat
Percocet
Jonas
shit.
Corposalo, and their time in the bubble has come to an end. Columbus with a 3-0
They
win.
keep saying it. They have to leave the bubble.
They will face the
Really?
Lightning in the first round of the playoffs.
I'd prefer if they
stayed on
stayed.
the ice today, but phase 2 of the
They
draft
should be
lottery
required
goes
to
tonight.
stay another
Sportsnet,
14 days
all
after
the
they
teams who
stop
lost in the
playing.
qualifiers have an equal shot.
They shouldn't be
at
allowed
first
to leave.
overall in the
That's
draft.
bullshit.
The wild Sunday at Harding Park ends with Colin Morikawa winning the PGA Championship.
I wish I knew what these hockey players and people look like. I'd have robbed all of them.
50 wins again and clinching second in the Eastern Conference. They beat the Grizzlies 108-99. The Nets put 7, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Raptors Nets
fucking
guaranteed now in the first round of the
celebrity
playoffs.
bullshit.
We still have some regular season bubble action to come first, though. We have the Bucks tonight, 6:30 in
You got a
Sportsnet,
nice
590
house.
The
You
Fan
got
at
an English show
Sportsnet.
to your
Mitch
time.
Moreland, walk-off home run. Red Sox beat the Jays 5-3. They're off today. Host the Marlins in Buffalo tomorrow. Sports 15 and 45 past every hour or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
680 News Time, 7:17.
You're a hockey player, I'll kick
TD
you in the
Insurance
fucking
decreasing
mango.
deductible
Shit,
for the
straight
greatest
up.
drivers on the road, like Steve, who resisted his tantalizing meatball sub the entire ride home. Or Nico.
What do you do if you were a hockey player? And so you just walked up and smashed you in the teeth with a fucking pipe when you weren't playing hockey. And now the rest of your career, you got the fucking hockey teeth.
TD Insurance decreasing deductible.
You're for mouthing off, stupid. Go look smart now. With the mouth guard and the helmet, and you still,
Your
yeah,
overhead
go look
doors
smart
and
now.
loading dock equipment are vital to your business. Pro Door and Dock offers fast, affordable, 24-hour
That's my problem with
emergency service
athletes.
to all makes and models.
The Black
And
Panthers
technicians
started
have
in the
expertise
60s,
to diagnose and
right,
repair your
basically.
equipment the first time. Not happy with your provider? Contact Pro Door and Dock. Their
Hello,
mobile
Nancy.
app makes placing service calls, tracking progress, and
So,
viewing your history so simple.
yeah,
Try
50 years
Pro
for like
Door and Dock
one
for your
athlete
breakdown or
to do
request
the
a free
one and out,
visit
one and done. You know what that is? One and done. Even people up here say they're going to do it, don't do it. Yeah, 1 year as a pro athlete, and then out. You don't take the next year. You just take the 1 year, whatever money you get for the 1 year, you use that in some other way to make money. And then the door opens for the next guy.
New
Play
Zealand
like
has
1
not
year.
confirmed a single case in 100 days.
I've heard of one
Prime
athlete,
Minister is
football
remaining on
player,
guard. A
and
rare
I've never found no
accomplishment in a
record of
world
this anywhere
struggling to
except
contain
baseball.
infection rates.
Who quit being a football player to open a
She
farm.
won't take for granted.
We are still heading to, of course,
No, it's African American, so you got all sorts of money. Where's he go back to the farm? There's a whole shitload of old white guys going, "Hey, I fucking told you, they know their place." I know it, I know it.
Stop the spread. Within weeks, New
Yeah,
Zealand
my farm
closed its
niggas too.
borders,
Yeah,
imposed a nationwide lockdown,
Oh, it's not
and
like
began a rigorous system of testing
Let's get
and
back on the
contact
trail.
tracing.
Let's go more, too.
That kept the number of confirmed cases to just over 1,500 and a death toll of 22. The problem now for New Zealand is to prevent a flare-up, which countries like Vietnam and Australia are facing. Michael Holmes, CNN. 680 News Time, 7:19. As businesses work to get back on their feet amid pandemic reopening, some contractors say they've been left in limbo due to a nationwide lumber shortage. Leah Shake with City News has more on how long the shortage could last.
The Vice President
Why are
of
you using
Peacock
2x4s
Limited in
for
Oshawa
houses?
says during the COVID-19 pandemic, many people engaged in do-it-yourself home repairs and renovation projects.
Our sales between the beginning of March and the end of June of this year were 40% higher for indoor wood project material.
That stock is no longer readily available. We reached out to Natural Resources Canada for a response in regards to the lumber shortage. They say while pandemic-related cutbacks at mills reduced lumber supply, demand increased. Many retailers and wholesalers drew down their inventories in order to meet that demand and are now struggling to restock their depleted supplies. We reached out to the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry. They say shortages are expected to ease and prices are expected to taper off later this year. In Oshawa, Leah Shake,
680 News Time, 7:20. Close to 200 workers at a North York bakery supplier tested positive for COVID-19 back in April. A massive outbreak we are just learning about now. And that is raising big questions about why health officials haven't disclosed big outbreaks in workplaces like they have for grocery stores and long-term care homes. 184 positive cases and one death have been linked to 2 FGF brands facilities near Finch and the 400. The outbreak has since been declared over. Two FGF employees tell the Toronto Star the company relies heavily on temp agencies, with sick day benefits not applying for temporary workers. Experts say public health officials should have been releasing workplace outbreaks when it mattered most in order to paint a clear picture of the pandemic.
680 News Time, 7:21.
Traffic and weather together on the ones brought to you by your local Ontario Subaru dealers. Here's Kyle Hocking.
Well, we've still got this debris issue. If you're on the northbound Don Valley Parkway at Wingford Drive, it looks like a truck lost a load of bottles, plastic bottles that are being run over by vehicles here. So it is heavy from Eglinton up towards Wingford as you pass by. This is affecting the lane. Shorter transportation notified, but their crew doesn't start working for the morning for another 10 minutes. So they're not able to get there until at least then. Now, if you're traveling the southbound DVP, we did have an issue approaching York Mills. May still be a piece of the right lane blocked here. It is heavy still from Shepherd in the Express onto the Don Valley to York Mills, where the problem is. And you'll still find volume on the West 401 Markham Road Express and collectors to Kennedy, and that's where it improves now. So it is getting a little better. Approaching the 400 on the transfer to the collectors, we had some tire debris reported in the right lane. The MTO was on the way to that. Eastbound 401, slow east of Mississauga Road to east of Mavis, and from the 427 to the 400 ramps express and collectors. You're in good shape now on the southbound 410. Eastbound Gardner still just a touch slow from Jameson to east of Dufferin. Find all new ways to enjoy up to 8 seats in the Subaru Ascent, the largest Subaru ever. Hurry now for rates from 0.5% at your local Ontario Subaru dealer. Your next report at 7:31, and with the extended forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
Well, we're in for a hot, humid day. The heat warning continues and will likely be in place for a good portion of tomorrow as well. Guaranteed high 31 will feel like 41, rather hazy today. Have a southwest wind for tonight, mainly clear in 23, and tomorrow, higher chance of some scattered showers or thunderstorms. I think most of the activity today will miss us to the east. And tomorrow's high 29, and then the rest of the week a little less humid but still very warm, highs near 29, plenty of sunshine Wednesday through to Friday. Right now it feels like 30, partly cloudy, 23 degrees at Pearson, 20 and sunny at 680 News. Our guaranteed high today 31. And because we did not miss the weather guarantee over the weekend, the jackpot climbs to $8,700.
Coming up at 7:30, Leafs are out of the running for the Stanley Cup, but are now in the running for the first overall pick. Morning after reaction from fans and pundits alike.
680 News Time, 7:23.
Every day, Canadians are buying homes and getting the wrong mortgage rates. Important announcement. If you have a home mortgage closing in the next 90 days, 1.68% 5-year fixed mortgage rates are available at butlermortgage.ca. No matter what you were told or what you signed, you can still switch to 1.68% 5-year fixed. No gimmicks, no fees. Standard mortgages at 1.68% 5-year fixed. To learn if you qualify, go to butlermortgage.ca now.
Alexa's number 1211
High ratio fixed rate APR 1.68%.
Our meteorologists at 680 News take pride in getting things right with all the latest weather technology. But if they get it wrong by more than 3 degrees,
From here olive, I'm gonna hit you with the can of black olives. Trying to pick up the one that's the same color as you. And when you can't, I'm gonna spray paint your skin with the white spray paint. It's harmless.
From the disappointment of another early postseason exit by the Maple Leafs Tour NBA champion Raptors. This portion of 680 News brought to you by Alexanian Carpet and Flooring. The Raptors now know their first-round opponent when the NBA playoffs start next week. And as we hear from our Jeff Verhoeven, it is an opponent the Raptors know well.
Who remembers this from 6 years ago? Sammy Ujiri in Jurassic Park firing up the crowd.
I run at you like a maniac.
What was telling me what I'm doing, don't go. Oh yeah. When I say I see them talk, so I just say I know they know each other. And if they look up at that point, they know I've seen them talking to each other. They know each other. It's like one continuous conversation. I see you. You don't work. I work. Next day. Oh, I'm not to work. How about you? It's the same conversation about the guy that is seeing chat with each other. Oh, I'm just going to do my own independent opinion. The coincidence that we're all white and we're all black.
Because
have they never seen an episode of Oprah or
Nothing? Somebody better hold him down because he's about to attack. They tell me to relax, to stop and take a breath.
Yeah, the black guy, the KKK. Yeah, I did it as a time. The guy who thought he was white with 15% Sub-Saharan African DNA goes to Grand Dragon. KKK. Yeah. Jerry Springer was on to something. Right. You thought that black guy was dumb or a piece of shit. No, I think he was the smartest man in the world.
Just want to see you die before I'm fucking dead in the street. It's on now. You made a murder of life. On your face, perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the punk ass kids in the trap, niggas get up to their body. Trying to make sure you die for the bill. It's on now. You made a murder of life. On your face, perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the punk ass kids in the trap, niggas get up to their body. Trying to make sure you die for the bills. I don't snatch chains, I go for throats. I don't steal trailers, I steal booms. I don't write.
I'm out here ripping off full notes and
shit, you call it a boom. Raw, dirty jokes, call me wrong. With the silencer pointed at your dome. I'm doing your last call home. One of the sickest plastic cheeks. Tell the bitch stop flicking. Toss to the side and grab the next seat around my ride. Always down for homicide when the feet collide. I got enough to provide for all the haters that duck and hide. The quickest on the slide, so make sure your two legs tied and stay inside. A bullet hitting your temple like spatter should be elemental. Soothes me, keeps me gentle, not consumed by thinking of ways to fuck up your dental. Record over an instrumental. It's on now.
You got to hang out to him when you pass it.
All the ass kids in the trap, niggas get up. Everybody trying to make sure you die. It's on now. You made it more than life. All your fakes perpetrating, living lies in your life. All the ass kids in the trap, niggas get up. Everybody trying to make sure you die for the bills.
My generation of a boss
words, hate and shame, and they tongue to the thick of they shirt. Perfected linguistics, demonic linguistics. Leave a pentagram like when I don't really give a shit. So cynically simple, I forgive this for beat, but ain't nobody giving shits about my state of being. I pepper shots and drive-bys on a Catholic school. Hear the screams and boom bats from the picks of my tools. No escaping a hearty grip from the frozen heart on my chest. I flex a step and stab next in the short of a set. You push me, I push beyond the limits of pushing back. The veteran cat, desensitized from the fiends in the stack. The world's falling apart, ain't no one here to help you stand. We all victims of the compensation from the sins of man. It's getting worse. Here comes the end from the start. Figure your way out and come and join me up in the dark. It's on now. We made a murder of life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lies in your life. All the hard ass kids in the trap, niggas get up. Everybody trying to make sure you die for the bills. It's on now. We made a murder of life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the ass kids in the trap in the field. Live by the condos, make sure you die for the bills. It's on now. You made a murder of life. All your fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the ass kids in the trap in the field. Live by the condos, make sure you die for the bills. It's on now. You made a murder of life. All your fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the ass kids in the trap in the field. Live by the condos, make sure you die for the bills.
Ça vient aussi encore d'un moment où avec des reporters de la presse, de la presse nationale aussi. On s'en va un peu partout dans le monde, des journalistes différents, cette passion de porter la parole, d'être là, de raconter l'histoire, de rencontrer les gens, de savoir et de couvrir un événement et de comprendre ce qui se passe pour le transmettre aux auditeurs, aux téléspectateurs. Donc, c'est un balado, je vous le disais, sur audio, sur Ici Première, des 20 minutes, même pas une demi-heure, très efficace, parfois très touchant, parfois très, très marquant. Et donc, j'avais une pensée pour nos journalistes qui sont sur le terrain en ce moment à Beyrouth en écoutant notre envoyé spécial. Il est 7h30.
Bonjour, ici Camille Grégoire pour les informations. La Commission ontarienne des droits de la personne doit publier aujourd'hui 2 nouveaux rapports sur le racisme anti-noir dans la police de Toronto. Ces documents découlent d'une enquête sur la discrimination et le profilage racial effectué par le corps de police de la Ville-Reine envers les personnes noires, une enquête lancée par la Commission en 2017. Un rapport provisoire publié fin 2018 avait déterminé que les personnes noires étaient près de 20 fois plus susceptibles d'être abattues par les balles des policiers de Toronto que les personnes blanches, bien qu'elles ne représentent qu'environ 9% de la population. Le nombre de nouveaux cas quotidiens de COVID-19 en Ontario est demeuré sous la barre des 100 toute la semaine dernière. Hier, la province a rapporté 79 nouvelles infections, pour la plupart concentrées à Toronto et dans la région de Peel. Le nombre de cas actifs continue par ailleurs de baisser avec 148 nouvelles guérisons annoncées hier, mais on dénombre maintenant 2822 décès selon le décompte de CBC Radio-Canada. Au total, un peu plus de 40 000 Ontariens ont contracté le virus depuis le début de la crise sanitaire. Et les Ontariens ont généré beaucoup plus de déchets pendant cette pandémie. C'est ce que rapportent les municipalités du Grand Toronto et un groupe de chercheurs de l'Université Western. Nicolas Haddad explique.
Les Ontariens ont produit plus de déchets depuis le début de la pandémie comparé à l'an dernier. Le volume total de poubelles en Ontario a augmenté depuis le 4%, le recyclage de 1%, mais ce sont les déchets alimentaires qui l'emportent, avec une augmentation de 12,5%, selon les recherches du Dr Paul Van der Werf de l'Université Western. Contrairement à ces attentes, les déchets alimentaires résidentiels ont le plus augmenté, même si des dizaines de milliers de familles ont mangé 3 fois par jour à la maison. L'expert en agroalimentaire, Sylvain Charlebois.
Il y a du gaspillage qui est inévitable. Par exemple, les eaux pures de bananes, tout ça. Mais il y a quand même...
Nous mangeons pas les bananes.
Il dit que le consommateur est responsable d'environ 38% du gaspillage alimentaire à travers la chaîne. Pendant ce temps, la ville de Toronto a constaté une augmentation de la quantité de détritus dans ses espaces publics, notamment dans ses parcs et sur ses plages. Le nettoyage des déchets coûte plus de 27 millions de dollars par année à la ville. Un coût qui risque d'augmenter depuis que la municipalité a multiplié la fréquence des services de nettoyage. Toronto rapporte aussi une augmentation de 1,4% du carton collecté depuis le mois de mars et dans la région de Peel de 5%, alors que les consommateurs étaient encouragés à acheter en ligne pendant la pandémie.
Et puis c'est fini pour les Maple Leafs. L'équipe torontoise n'accédera finalement pas au premier tour des...
16th straight season.
加東榮譽贊助 A-Win 汽車集團 BMW Auto House
鑽石贊助 of the Frost 大圍標行
恒生地產 Canton
Basketball Queen
大專業豪車榮嘉金融
I'll get the symbol for water on the back bumper. It's very clear I'm exceptional Chinese. I can play the role. I can do it. All these people can tell me I'm fucking this and I'm that. Why can't I do something else?
Justin Bourne, Steve Dangle, Mike.
See financial dot.
Hey,
on Hockey Central.
This is the prick from 590.
Jones
on 590. Stay where you
Easy
belong.
Financial. Better.
Collection will brighten up. C'est Twitter qui lève la main, qui dit « Ah, peut-être intéressé à mettre la... » TikTok qui doit être vendu à des intérêts américains. Et là, c'est Twitter qui lève la main, qui dit « Ah, peut-être intéressé à mettre la main là-dessus sur TikTok. »
Ben, disons que c'est pas confirmé officiellement. En fait, c'est le Wall Street Journal là, qui dit que le site de microblogage Twitter est en discussion préliminaire avec le groupe chinois ByteDance, donc propriétaire là, du réseau social TikTok, là, effectivement, aux États-Unis. TikTok, je vous le rappelle, c'est cette application de partage de vidéos comiques là, très populaire auprès des jeunes Américains, dont le président Trump veut forcer la vente là, parce qu'il soupçonne l'entreprise chinoise d'espionnage au profit du gouvernement chinois. Alors, je rappelle que le président américain a signé jeudi dernier un décret là, qui donne 45 jours à back.
Carl Mansky, 680 News Time, 7:35. Heat warning remains in place for the GTA, likely stick around till tomorrow. Our meteorologist Jill Taylor says the air quality will also suffer today.
That's the motto we live by for timing. Playing games, we got no time to grind. Till our stacks so high to run. For all the niggas who are close by, if you ain't jealous, please stay on the north side. Big guns, eagle eye, time to get your show right. That's the motto we live by, right. So all of your folks die. These niggas act sick like my niggas won't air you. Top talk to you, see you dipping in your hair. So I dare you.
Indicate this province is continuing to make solid progress as others take a bit of a step back. 680's Jamie Pulford joins us live with the latest. Jamie.
Catherine, here we are, 7 full days with fewer than 100 new cases. And that's a big deal in this province because it was at the beginning of March when new cases were consistently that low. Now, more than 5 months later, we're noticeably flattening that curve. Windsor-Essex is the only part of Ontario still waiting to move into stage 3. But things are going in the wrong direction in BC, the province that early on seemed to have COVID under control.
What the fuck are you talking now? You're doing the same goddamn thing. People in BC told you that's what you thought. Now you're I miss it. Hey, remember when you thought BC had it under control? No, not at all. They got more fucking Mexicans and
That is the general manager of Hotel Belmont in Vancouver, who tells us about a party bus filled with 20-somethings that had to be turned away over the weekend. It's a troubling situation in BC, with schools set to begin in less than a month, now with more active cases per capita than Ontario. Reporting live, Jamie Pulford, 680 News.
680 News Time, 7:37. The start of school is just over a month away. The TDSB wants to know if you plan to send your kid back to class. 680's Laura Carney joins us live with the latest on a survey set to go out to parents this week. Laura.
And Paul, September 8th, the first day of school approaching quickly, and the Toronto District School Board wants to know if you plan on sending your kid back to class. A survey is expected to be sent out to parents starting today. The TDSB hoping to get a better sense of what attendance numbers could be like in the fall. Now, according to 3 surveys done by the TDSB back in June, 2/3 of families said they were likely to send their children back to school in September. Almost 3/4 of students said they would feel comfortable returning to class, but less than half of staff say they were comfortable with returning. Over 70,000 people participated in those surveys. Elementary class sizes seems to be the biggest source of concern. Late last week, Toronto Public Health urging the TDSB to keep elementary class sizes smaller than normal. And a spokesperson for the TDSB telling the CBC they were working with the ministry to explore options to lower elementary class sizes. But again, we're just hearing now officially that the letters to parents are set to be sent out starting today. Reporting live, Laura Carney, 680 News.
6 City News time 7:38. The United States has now surpassed 5 million confirmed cases of COVID-19, with 5 states making up more than 40% of that tally. 6 City's Kevin Meisner is here live with the latest. Kevin.
Yeah, Catherine, with 5 million cases, the United States also accounts for 25% of the 19.8 million confirmed COVID-19 cases around the planet. Health officials in the U.S. are identifying new so-called red zones for COVID-19 infection across the U.S. The new regions of concern include the Midwest, where cases are surging in Ohio, Indiana, as well as in Kentucky and Tennessee. And as we hear from ABC's Megan Tesverian, Arizona and especially Texas are now hotspots.
In Texas, cases spiking. The state posting a record high 7-day average of positive tests. Nearly 1 in every 5 people now testing positive.
163,000 Americans have died of COVID-19. Ahead of back-to-school preparations, new reports suggest that 97,000 American children tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 2 weeks of July, a 40% increase in the areas tested. Health officials do see one positive, however. There were just over 46,000 new cases of COVID-19 identified in the U.S. on Sunday. That's the first time in 6 days the number has been below 50,000. Kevin Meisner, 680 News.
680 News time, 7:39. An overnight stabbing in Mississauga has left 1 man in hospital and police on the hunt for suspects. Peel police called to the area of River Grove Avenue and Still River Crescent near Britannia and Credit View just before 1 this morning. Officers finding a male victim who was then transported to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police looking for 2 male suspects who ran off armed with a gun and a knife.
Bathurst has mostly reopened through Lawrence this morning after a speeding car mounted the sidewalk and knocked out a hydro pole overnight. The driver of the totaled Audi ran away, and reports suggest the plates on the car may have been stolen. The power remains out for dozens of residents in a nearby low-rise apartment building. No injuries were reported. Police are looking into whether impairment may have played a role in the crash.
What do you mean they're looking into? It's just white people talk. Oh, we're going to look into that. Yeah, they're looking into it. No, they're going to look into it. If they ever catch the guy, oh, they can't because they don't know where the fuck he is.
Going online at carsforkids.ca. That's cars with a K. Pick up as quick as
there
easy. You'll benefit a child and get a maximum tax credit. Also accepting boats, motorcycles, RVs, and truck donations.
680 News time, 7:41.
Time for 680 News, traffic and weather together on...
L'amour que j'ai pour toi, comme une mère.
Just trying to figure out what to do here. We've only got a crew with 1 crew member here, so we're going to need much more to get this debris cleaned up. Slow here, approaching Eglinton up towards Winford, where you're slowly passing over this debris. Southbound DVP is also busy coming off the 404, approaching Shepherd down to Winford. You're having a look at that northbound issue. We had some tire debris on the westbound 401, approaching the 400 on the transfer into the collectors. That's cleared away. And just a minor delay on the westbound QEW through Winston Churchill, where crews have blocked off the left lane because of construction. We've got as well a closure of the 427 to keep an eye on. From Highway 7 up to Zenway, north and southbound lanes closed for now long-term construction until January, so keep that in mind. It is causing a bit of a delay north of the Highway 7 and north being forced off. Northeast of the city, we have a closure, it sounds like, of the 115 just outside Highway 35.
That's the model we live by. Timing, playing games, you got no time to grind. When I stack so high,
Gordon always had it because of
stay on the north side, big gun, eagle eye, gotta get your short fight. That's the motto we live by, right. Tell all of your folks that
these niggas act sick like my niggas won't air you or talk till you see me peeping in your rear view. So I dare you, if it's me you wanna harm G, shots make your heart stop, I'm out in the heartbeat. Always on my feet cause niggas sneak for the right price. So in these dark streets I keep it close like a nightlight. When I let it go they taking off like a race. Niggas always rap, why you think this mask on my face? Why you think I'm on this block making cash different ways? Nipping to these heads of shots, pushing back your waves. Your mom catching graves when my niggas sit and laugh. But it's a straight face when I stick 'em for the stash. Yo, cause John knows I got some stacks at my base. But I'm still Still robbing niggas like I'm flat on my face. Still shooting shots, no shoes, getting laced. Do the same dirty, get away with no trace.
Grinding, that's the motto we live by, put time in. Playing games, we got no time to grind. Till our stats so high, rhyme. For all the niggas who are close by, if you ain't bout to please stay on the Lord's side. Big gun, eagle eye, that'll get your soul fried, grind. That's the motto we live by, right? Tell all of your full sides. Yo, I'll ride out for the close ones. Crunch time, do time for the close ones. When it comes down in the long run, you niggas broke, I'm the man with the long gun. You're fucking with the wrong one. If my niggas broke, I'ma break bread. I'ma get you smoked out like a dope head. Nigga OD from this chrome lead. You owe me, pay me, or I flip things. Anything I find is mine, then I'm a jet. Certain niggas shouldn't chip, better off with a check. Certain niggas shouldn't grip, freeze when they see feds, bitch. Freeze when they see coonies. But it's nothing like the movie. Bunch of young dudes with nothing but a toolie. But we still on our fuckery. And the streets done cuff me. I'm counting money, got me feeling so lucky. Feeling cursed cause I sleep with a duffy. You niggas all sweet and me, I'm on my munchies. I mean on my grungy. So come try slum me. I love guns and my gun loves me. Strap on my side like a wife and a huggy. Clean shit, like shit, no kid cuddy. Rubber band money, slap on the city. Come try jack me, I brought the strap with me. I brought the strap with me. Ride it with me.
It's 2005.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no reason. You understand?
That old lady give me a fake, Tony.
That's the choice you're making, that's the price you fucking pay. Like,
this is not
reminiscing last night. That's when I started reminiscing last night. I don't know stab me in my back twice, that's the choice you're making, that's the price you fucking pay. Like this, that, doing donuts in the lot, don't stop at a red light, stop, walk a block on the block, jab a walk on the cop, mama said, with the fuck, with the fuck, with the fuck, is it real? I don't know, go ahead, yeah, what you saying, what you saying, getting back to the pretty big bucks, I'm only with a couple real ones out of this, another one a piece of shit. I just had a premonition last night, I just had a premonition last night. That's when I started reminiscing last night. When the homie stabbed me in my back twice, that's the choice you're making, that's the price you fucking pay. Like, I just had a premonition last night. That's when I started reminiscing last night. When the homie stabbed me in my back twice, that's the choice you're making, that's the price you fucking pay. Like,
yeah, Boulette Gazelle, concours ange, je dessine pour le monde, quoi, et qu'on s'en va, bah,
Them bullets fly by, them bullets fly by. What you gon' do when them bullets fly by? When bullets fly by, when bullets fly by. What you gon' do when them bullets fly by? What you gon' do when them bullets fly by? What you gon' do when them bullets fly by? What you gon' do when them bullets fly by? What you gon' do when them bullets fly by?
Pop, pop when you hear the Glock. Duck down, nigga, cause I'm in your spot. Give it up, nigga, you might get shot. I'm the hot shot, so you wanna get shot. Any nigga out here might feel the pop. My 9mm gonna make you drop. I talk about my 9 cause the shit's so hot. When shit goes down, he's ready to pop. He's stressed out, and I'm trigger happy. I gotta take the life and it feels so nasty. Believe me,
This shit ain't easy. I'm a nigga with attitude, so fuck you pussies.
When bullets fly by, when bullets fly by, what you going through when them bullets fly by? When bullets fly by, when bullets fly by, what you going through when them bullets fly by? What you going through when them bullets fly by? What you going through when them bullets fly by? What you going through when them bullets fly by? What you going through when the bullets fly by?
What you gonna do when them bullets fly by? Duck like a goose or snitch to the cops. Me, I chop chats, let it go for the power. Bullets fly by like a breeze in the summer. Cold dog set FPL, CTE, RIP, and KSP, HOT, IGSLE. Yeah, it's me, I let my bullets fly high. Shooting at you niggas like kites in the sky. Blue beams, I'm killing this rap shit. So what you gonna do when my bullets fly by?
When bullets fly by, when bullets fly by, what you gonna do when them bullets fly by? When bullets fly by, when bullets fly by, what you gonna do when them bullets fly by? What you gonna do when them bullets fly by? What you gonna do when them bullets fly by? What you gonna do when them bullets fly by? What you gonna do when them bullets fly by?
Yo, fique cagado. Come que pali caca, yo.
Everyday niggas talking shit like they tough in this motherfucking street, but they not, nigga. When the bullets fly by, the niggas tough like bitches. It's your boy, you know, HOT. Cold Dog, Revolution in Process Records, can't see the tone records.
It's very concerning because in Wales, how many people came in contact with and how many people are taking tests yet, so they don't know when they come back possibly this week too, so it just is going to spread like wildfire, and that's the principal of the school later reversed her suspension following the public outcry and says she and her peers were used as guinea pigs to see what would happen in the first few days of class. A GTA doctor is being criticized by others in the medical community after several social media posts spreading what appears to be misinformation about COVID-19. Kulvinder Kaur Gill fired off a series of tweets earlier this month questioning the need for a coronavirus vaccine, calling for an end to what she called a harmful
You thought it was funny that English thing was a brown skin
and
fucking on white supremacy. You thought that was funny. Now it's like really wrong, man.
Gill operates a clinic in Brandon. She has over 22,000 followers on Twitter and is the co-founder of a group critical of the Ontario Medical Association, the organization that represents more than 30,000 doctors in the province. Other doctors have called Gill's views.
Yeah, if it doesn't represent all of them. I guess it does not make you watch the war.
Promoting misinformation. Today News Time 751. Traffic and weather together on the line for Silver Motorsports.
Doctors have to say this. The medical association that's done, physicians and colleges, physicians and surgeons that established. You're a doctor, just self-police on it. What you want, whatever you think is right, that's who are God. Don't they say all the time we're playing God when we do this? What the fuck are you playing? Did you not read a book? You're supposed to do the job the same way like the kid that makes pizza makes pizza. I don't know if it's literally a book that they just put like a thing on the wall. Step 1, step 2. Not 38 ways. I have 38 ways legs. Look like a 38 ways? Fall down. Oh, sit in. Come on. All this time. No, I mean, like, I just imagine there's some poor kid out there has sickle cell, knows he has sickle cell, and his parents, his mom, whatever's on him, all don't do anything too strenuous, don't be on the heat, thing like. You can't can't do this, you can't do that. I forget I have this shit. You see me trying to get ready to sit down. I'm looking at myself wondering why I'm moving so funny while I'm trying to sit down. Oh, hey, you got a video about the cross. Oh, my clothes.
UNITY, that's a unity. UNITY, black man from Italy. Who you calling a bitch?
Bodies in my street.
Here we go. You gotta let them know. You ain't a bitch around. Here we go. You gotta let them know. Come on, here we go. You gotta let them know. You ain't a bitch around. Instinct beats me to another flow. Every time I hear a brother pull the grill, a bitch or a hoe. Trying to make a sister feel low. You know all of that got to go. Now everybody knows there's exceptions to this rule. I don't be getting mad when we playing this cool. But don't you be calling me out my name. I bring threat to those who disrespect me like a dame. That's why I'm talking. One day I was walking down a block. I had my cut off shorts on, right? Cause it was crazy hot. I walked past the dudes when they passed me. One of them felt my booty, he was nasty. I turned around red, somebody was catching the wrath. And the little one said, hear me, bitch, and laughed. Since he was with his boys, he tried to break the clock. I put some dead in his eyes, said, here we go, UNITY. You gotta let him know, UNITY. That's the one, here we go, UNITY. You gotta let him know, you ain't a bitch, you're a hoe.
Listen to a kid tell you that he's not drunk and while he's sitting there smoking in front of the road smoking sound laughing. I don't give a fuck who fucking since later for the fucking angels and the state to find a way to go after the lost.
You put your hands on me again, I'll put your ass in handcuffs. I guess I got some deep in love, I can see tendency. I was too kind to see just how it was affecting me. All that I knew is you was all the man I had, and I was scared to let you go, even though you treated me bad. But I don't want to see my kids see me getting beat till my daddy smacking mommy all around. You say I'm nothing without you, but I'm nothing with you. A man don't really love you if he hits you. This is my notice to the rule. I'm not taking it no more. I'm not your personal war. That's not what I'm here for. Ain't nothing good gon' come to you. See you do right by me. Brother, you ain't sitting in the bed. UNITY. You gotta let them know. UNITY. That's the one. Here we go. UNITY. You gotta let them know. You ain't a bitch. Here we go. UNITY. You gotta let them know. UNITY. That's the one. Here we go. UNITY. You gotta let them know. You ain't a bitch. What's going on in your mind is what I ask you. But like, yo, you don't hear me though. You wear a rag around your head and you call yourself a gangster bitch. Now that you saw a Betty's video, I saw you wildin', acting like a fool. I peeped you out the window, jumping girls after school. But where did all of this come from? A minute ago, you was a nerd and nobody ever heard of you. Now you a wannabe. You barely know your ABCs. Please, there's plenty of people out there with triggers ready to pull it while you trying to jump in front of a bullet, young lady. And real bad girls are the silent type.
1994, so Memorial Black Month. Gonna say the wrong one, so I'm
she got to wear that for life. Who you calling a bitch? UNITY. That's what here we go. UNITY.
Bunch of soldiers at the bottom and it's the one in University Avenue, right? But 94 would be 50 years after 44, right? But I don't know if that's necessarily what's above. So it's got a slightly different composition. And everybody treats it slightly differently in the coins lasted this long. No one's ever getting their hands on it again. Oh, you gotta cut off every fucking thing.
They couldn't just start sick, like, no?
How many times you freezing the
See?
Free six, free kilo, free John, free OG. Go hard,
Go hard, leg loaded. All this DBS, all black on my clothing. X-Men, that's how we rolled in. Put it to you, have you jumping like the rose in. But you didn't know, taking all your gold in. Put it to your next man, now it's next frozen. Now I'm dipping in the stolen, creeping in the scoping. I see him leaving open. Big large gun, there's no poking. Pop out the pit, your head's open. Now you're floating. The body stays stiff in the ocean. Cruising with some deadly fish, so your body ain't exposing. DBS, I was chosen. So I hung for the gold in. And make watch, don't care if it's stolen. But pop if you owe him. The black flag always holds him. 5 deep, we be rolling. 10 guns we be holding. 2 each, so we go win. A headshot, so you go spin.
Niggas not trying to see me with the DBS, no. Cause you know the niggas I'm with, get it poppin'. Strap on my waist, you can tell by how I'm walking. Back left, you get live right in the coffin. I remember I almost got caught slipping shit, had me tripping. On this block I'm sitting, call it camping. My niggas had me snapping. Now I'm sitting here, plotting on my enemy. Gotta get my own strap, niggas didn't fend for me. A fat blunt and some Hennessy. Just to level me, this beat sounds heartfelt. Big bullets make the biggest niggas melt. That's a moment, nigga.
Every nigga I roll with called the scavenger. Somebody strapped to the beat, so mad at the caliber. Deal with you right, ain't no getting back at us. Do what I gotta, then I'm dipping in the Avenger. Back to the bricks, doing the usual work. Felt like he was trying to hide, so I had to shoot a few. Gotta expect you to run down by the shoes. Cut the gloves and eat your hoodie black. Something spitting all black.
Every time I open my mouth, it's exciting when I open my mouth.
Hand me the ratchet, call me Mr. Fix It. Learn from my bro, no need for shooting if you miss it. Stop complaining, every day is a gift. Smarten up, you got myself in the kitchen. Things everywhere, time swift. I'm on bricks, but a nigga hate pitching. The strap I got on my waist stays kicking. And I be trained, so I aim with precision. Hit him in the 6-pack, give him about 6 flat, and it's a rip rap. Nigga believe that. Tree 2 and it only costs a G-stat. Something that it's only half of the react.
Oh, there's a 4-second time on it.
So that we bag, know that we bag.
There's a 4-second delay on the shit or some shit. Let's look at the script. First I look up at the screen. You've been fucking glitching me over and over trying to catch you at the corner of my eye. I look up, it's my mouth closing in a circle. No teeth. I mentioned how this guy's name is Pro. All of a sudden there's a fucking 8-second fucking delay on that shit. And then it starts coming out. All this shit's so fast.
In the store, you ride. If I'm strapped up, let's believe this on the waist. When we strapped up, put the strap in your face. I was on the block.
Still, every day I have a white person telling me I'm white and they're black, and they have my rights and I don't have any rights. And I'm crazy, right? Then different.
Cause she heard I'm getting paid. But what can I say? Mommy knows that I'm safe. I either got the Smith or the fifth and on my waist. Fuck snitching on my niggas. I'd rather catch the case too.
No wonder people Italians don't fuck with.
Rest in peace to my niggas. Plus free all my niggas locked in the cage. Shut out!
They don't want it's a bad look. It's not really exceptionally bad look. Oh yeah, Capone, Schultz. That goes way back. That's different. Schultz isn't that a German name? Schultz.
I'll show you one time.
That's before. Yeah, Mussolini and all that. I gotta hear these assholes tell me what words to use. Oh, you can say Negroni, Negro, Nero, Nigger, any of that shit. I tell you what means king, you're gonna tell me that. There's that moment in me, man.
You better watch your step, cuz no sleeping. But your goons in a hot whip, slow creeping, hopping out, messed up.
Remember, we still arguing over what race I am. If I tell him that word means king, he's gonna go, oh, I thought he was black. And missed the point completely. I'm gonna have to kill him. I'll just have to kill him at that point. There's lots of going.
Isn't gonna play like that. You gonna stick and you gonna stay like that. Lay right flat, you gone. Wow, it's a homicide. Family and your mama cry, permanently traumatized. On the grind and the murder rate is on the rise. Only the strong survive. Strong survive, you gone. Wow, it's a homicide. Family and your mama cry, permanently traumatized. On the grind and the murder rate is on the rise. Only the strong survive. Strong survive.
This shit waiting for the rust. Keep the 40 tuck. Talking about you let the 40 ball nigga story up. Corner hot phone tap, follow home. Police watching, 10 drop pins, talking hoes that be street walking. A deep option is to get the beef popping. A peace offering went to sand, rest in peace often. Sleep copping 6 feet, death is a must. Arrested and cuffed, prison ride next is a bus. The road cold, but the paper keep us warm in the night. With North Faces, bottle Ace, but we pouring the light. Tunnel vision, eyes lock, all I see is a dollar. Piece of shit in the mirror, all I see is my father, fuck him. The game got us all twisted in the hurricane. Lost my mind when the crime came and the murders came. To all my niggas getting bread on the grind, there's no bail when you're locked doing federal time.
You gone, bah, it's a homicide. Family and your mama cry, permanently traumatized. On the grind and the murder rate is on the rise. Only the strong survive. Strong survive, you gone, bah, it's a homicide. Family and your mama cry, permanently traumatized. On the grind and the murder rate is on the rise. Only the strong survive. Strong survive. Motherfucker, the come harder than me and grand.
Slam empty the clip until I see him land.
All out, empty the strip. People seeing rent.
I need a plan, triple beam scaling and keep ground.
Legal jails, no options available. Coppers are failing you. Close friends failing you.
Henny ginger ale, a dude cushion a glass jar. Cocaine moving dope faster than NASCAR.
Trying to earn hard, but you crashed in a firestorm. Trying to live the life of a G in a higher form.
My dogs are riding for blood in and blood out. If you ain't down with my team, bitch, get the fuck out.
I take a bullet for my fam, I'm my brother's keeper. It ain't about no music, the struggle's deeper.
Drugs and tweakers searching for the best rock. Trap house, T-grams, crack man, next shot.
Gone, bah, it's a homicide. Family and your mama cry, permanently traumatized. On the grind and the murder rate is on the rise. Only the strong survive. Strong survive, you gone, bah, it's a homicide. Family and your mama cry, permanently traumatized. On the grind and the murder rate is on the rise. Only the strong survive. Strong survive.
If I throw out stuff that's not like exceptionally dangerous at Teslas and only at Teslas, is that like I'm targeting a specific group of people, but I mean like it's not based on where they're from or what they believe.
If we were in a gang, I'd bang on the bitches, leaving all
If I throw eggs at Teslas and only at Teslas, when it goes to court, can they say, oh, this is a hate crime?
If we were in a gang, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd be a renegade and walk around and regulate. If we were in a gang, I'd join the government.
Reality, bitch. Come on. Walk with us.
If we were in a gang, I'd bang on the bitches, leaving all the snitches, sleeping with the fishes. If we were in a gang, I'd let it be known I'm not alone. We lurking outside your home.
Occupy the land more than they do. That's why we need this GPS.
I'd be a renegade and walk around and regulate. If we were in a gang, I'd join the government and try to rule the world like I was someone that the devil did.
Gangsta, gangsta.
Everybody shouted, labeled as a gang, might as well be all about it. So who's the enemy? I guess we got beef. Looking like a warrior, but feeling like a chief. Nobody said tripping. This is for the girl. And once you get your first dose, you become an addict. If I'm a gang member, then I'm a loyal one. Because I'm here to represent and get the job done. We put in overtime, protecting what we got. So if they think they're gonna shut us down, I think not. Taking the underground, just like you never seen. If I was in a gang, my team would be a big machine. Straight record shit, not giving a fuck when I'm looking for the loot.
everybody's getting better. When we come around, bitch, we united. I'm gonna keep it real. If we a gang, we about to riot.
If we were a gang, I'd do the same shit I do now. My psychopathic mind thought soldiers ready to move out. Now who's down to move pounds? Real life shootouts. My killers run up in the river, make that bitch my new house. Now do rap before this ass meet your teeth. Psychopathic the label that runs beneath the street. Check it, I am the shady one. You'll read it in the articles. I'm crazy with a gun. I put your body in a particle. And I just limbo, come with the kinfo, just be info. Better like your window. All I do is swim, bro. Get a piss, skinfo. Gonna get your body stretched out like a limo with a twin foes. Got blood in my tempos and roll up for the shit low. And don't never sweat like Tim Flow. Always been pimpos. Anyway, I get dope. Gang bang, I slang gang. My ninjas do the same thing. And never will I change, man. You cannot maintain. There's no game when I aim that thing gets rain. You get your shit blown. Make it feels rain when I aim it, blend. Blood stains when I drip through. Gotta stick to 'em in a savage clan. Down till I'm in that casket, man. Show you the true meaning of a fucking hatchet, man. Fly City representative. Look at what you started now. Car attack, heart attack. This is world war time. TDF, PJB, banging out that black truck. JLB, pull up, make everybody back up. Strapped up, murder mitten. Honestly, it's deadly here. Ask about them juggalos, bitch. We are
everywhere. In the gang, I be Shaggy Escobar. We the biggest, the baddest, and the best of us. And even if you ain't an enemy, we guess you are. And search with any in your chest and blow the rest of us. We let the squirrels get it. Let you girls hit it at work. Splitting ends like blood. The murder mitten will punch you like pow. I'm sugar beer, bitch, shot cow. But don't might show me. You hope tonight blow me. And got my dick wet before your mama rolled me. She took it in the butt, both nuts in the whole meat. Clucked like a chicken. I fucked her with a clean leader. We can both fit her, thinking she a two-seater. But only you read a player, I don't need that. Ain't he up, ho? What you paying on the weed side? Keep track my subject matter random. Coming shut of those again, I can't fathom. Yellow toxins of the kidney skin boiling. Flaming thunderclouds, showers of oil and sludge. Dark, even soot in the sky, be like zombies. We gang bang, you best respect us. You can't eject us, you can't reject us, you can't detect us. You wanna collect, correct, or deflect us. As a you getting used to inject us in the armies, churches, schools, and cop forces. Clean off to your green golf courses. And of course there's recourses. Next separate from heads, divorces. Messy ones dead, not classy, Freddy, Blessy, boy, bitch. My boot of your booty asteroid it, destroyed it. Can't avoid that you annoyed it. If we bang, we'd have killed everybody and enjoyed it.
How you feel? We are family for real, but if we were a gang, then murder would be my thing. You ever heard of my name? They spell it in all caps. The wickedest raw rap. I'm juggalo to the fullest. If my hoodoo don't scare them, then you catching some bullets. Guns spitting in the dark, like lightning striking, leave you twitching on the concrete, fighting for life and trying to figure out what the fuck you do to deserve this. Then we coming for your pussy and the funeral service. Now other fans nervous, they can fuck we next. You don't know what you facing. We are Juggalo Nation. United we stand, divided we fall. If you come against the fam, then we riding on y'all. Homie, if this was a gang, I have an army of niggas for 7 miles. Come to your house, break your door down, snatch your ass off the couch, and start stomping you in front of your wife. Then that's the bitch you on the gun of the night. Nigga, if we was a gang, you be scared to walk the streets. My homies is off the chain and my dogs is off the leash. We young, black, and reckless. At your man, we rep this. My fam is worldwide. You better not ever disrespect us. Fans try to dissect us. Doctors want to correct us. My whole team being 17, they resurrect us. We will never fail. The dark carnival protects us.
If we were a gang, I bash your head in nicely. You're likely to get a bit of blood stain on your fresh white tee. I might be the rudest juggler since the 90s. On a wicked pound, painted up so frightening. Pretty yellow teeth when I pop, see me smiling. He's wicked now, watch her run, but we're persistent. Can't fuck the juggalette, you see you stolen from a distance. Wicked with the blade, but we look so innocent. Are you lost? Try to rape a juggalette, cause you thinking that we're soft. Put your fucking dick up in my mouth, I'll bite it off. Beautifully insane, we ain't some hoes you wanna cross. Stop psychopathic till I die. Fill your body up with holes and watch the light get from your eyes. Send your head off to your mama in a box as a surprise. And then I hide inside her bitches, taking pictures while she cries. Stabs to the throat, I slice that shit so swiftly. But the blade is rusty, so you isn't dying quickly. Got a group of hoodlums holding quarters, looking shifty. Have my let's roll through, these are thugs extra crispy. Chicken bitch, we be hunting all night. Got my axe in my left and my 9 in my right. So who the fuck wanna fight me? If we was a gang, shit, fuck it, we might be.
Yo, if I really bang like that, you think that you would really hear me on this track? I'll be going all in. Squad rag guns, sending shooters to your crib. Plugging everybody that been looking kinda sideways. 6 in the morning, catch your mama in the driveway. Maybe I'll be throwing up my signs, baby. Bet I wouldn't have any time about this rhyme say. I ain't seen a veteran flying late, no. They can suck what I got between my legs, man. The shit is fucking with my on my stage. No, I got a rap about defending shit that I say. Reverend for the family, let's say. Southwest way, but the levels up the west way. Click run, better than a brutal lost best day. If you were a gang, you'd already have your chest caved. Psychopathic is a crime way. Well, you listen with the
I'm shooting shit up because I've been people try to sit down shit like how it's done saying that people dumb shoot shit up, that pisses me off. I'm glad there's like say that I'm gonna go say stupid shit too. And I hope you hate the fact that we out here shooting up white people. Real up this dumb shit.
Cops with Glocks and slingshots with rocks, it don't matter, yo. Either way they fall, had a shot at taking walls with your skulls and a axe. What matters is we ain't, but they say we all around now. But if it was to be a dozen, ever see my clown car. I'm gonna try to sound hard and volunteer. You forgot the mother than a Jacob and Beyonce. No, now that we a gang here, say we act like one. Okay, I pack a gun and fucking cap your son and straight bullets miss sticking out of innocent victim, blood leaking out the head. I come and lick some, yeah. And we kick some bellies, we stick some, shank them, stab them, yank them and bank them, grab them hatchets. Blood is all matches. Start with his toes till his whole body catches. We admire the fire and each other. It's evident. The heads of man is the color we represent. If somebody lose her and start to fuck, the little fishes and the bitches then drop. So tell the FBI you pull a death defiant stunt. Light a bloody shot, gun it up your wife's cut. Smack a fat ass up and tweak a titty nipple. If Juggalos tumble, eat a fuck a city cripple. You lucky we don't gang bang, as if we did. It wouldn't be a damn thing to split you in. If it was true and a crew did what hatches do, we got through the neck, your head attaches too. King 17, you live in a dream. We the real shit, legit. You don't think the real us, we the hatchet man, bitch. You can't match it, plan, bitch. Quit dreaming, check it off. You feeble off, whack it soft. Your whole head piece be hacking off. Looking in its eyes, smack it and toss it, bitch. You had it, but you lost it. Even your mother knows. We the Juggalos. Some other hoes, take a real fast and butter your toes, demons. We're happy man, the hatchet man, from here to Afghanistan.
Puisqu'on le sait, le président d'Europe, pour lui, rien de ce qui s'est passé n'est anodin. Et en fait, ce n'est que la conséquence d'un pays qui s'effondre. Il dit d'ailleurs à ce propos, et je voudrais le citer, depuis des mois, tu t'es enfoncé à nouveau sur le chemin de la nuit. Il y a les divisions, l'écho des conflits à tes frontières, la corruption, l'impuissance de tes dirigeants, la crise monétaire qui a plongé tes familles dans la misère et puis l'épidémie de coronavirus toujours plus virulente. Donc ça, ce sont des mots de Nika qui souhaite que ses compatriotes fassent preuve de résilience et de solidarité pour pouvoir surmonter cette énième difficulté. Wadid Mouawad, quant à lui, a publié une tribune dans le journal Le Monde samedi. Il désigne très clairement les dirigeants libanais dans son texte. Il dit, et je voudrais aussi le citer, font-ils seulement le lien entre cette explosion indicible et leur corruption, un lien entre cette déflagration et le manque d'électricité, l'effondrement du système scolaire, l'incapacité du pays, ne serait-ce qu'à bien organiser l'enlèvement des ordures. Donc il dit qu'à Beyrouth, cette explosion pose un point final à toutes les mascarades. Il dit que l'aide internationale ne doit pas être mise dans les mains du gouvernement. Donc il souhaite plutôt que cet argent soit confié à des institutions et à des organismes qui seront en mesure de prouver que rien n'aura été versé en commission occulte, question d'alimenter la corruption des dirigeants et l'injustice du pays. Bref, Claudia, un son de cloche que l'on a beaucoup entendu ces derniers temps, à la fois chez les Libanais qui résident au Liban que chez ceux qui sont à l'extérieur du pays, qui considèrent que malheureusement les gouvernants sont beaucoup trop corrompus, que la situation dans laquelle le Liban se trouve en ce moment est pour l'essentiel due à leurs actes et qu'il faut éviter que l'aide internationale apportée au Liban ne transite par leurs mains.
D'ailleurs, un peu plus tôt, on avait avec nous Nabil Traboussi, qui est un acteur torontois que vous avez peut-être vu au Théâtre français de Toronto, entre autres, dans les dernières années. Il était avec nous vers 7h15 pour nous parler de sa famille qui est là-bas à Beyrouth, pour nous parler
parler de ce qu'on peut faire pour aider et de ses vues sur tout ça. Il joignait sa voix donc à ses témoignages. Vous pouvez retourner sur l'audiofile de Y a pas deux matins pareils ou sur l'application audio pour entendre cette rencontre. On vous fera peut-être entendre un petit extrait un peu plus tard. Et puis, je vous invite à aller sur notre site web, notre envoyé spécial Philippe Leblanc, qui est sur le terrain et qui nous ramène des témoignages à tous les jours très marquants. Alors, pour suivre ce qui se passe là-bas, vous pouvez consulter notre site web. Merci beaucoup, Elvis.
À plus tard, Claudia.
Il est 8h17.
Ici Radio-Canada Première, 99.3 London, 106.3 Peterborough.
Ce matin, on se pose une question. On se demande si la PCU pourrait mener vers de meilleures conditions de travail. Parce que oui, la fin de la PCU approche et on s'en va vers une transition vers le régime d'assurance-emploi. Pour plusieurs travailleurs, cette prestation de 2 000 $ par mois, elle représentait une augmentation significative de leurs revenus. Alors, on se demande, est-ce que la PCU, elle va raviver les débats autour du salaire minimum à 15 $? Est-ce que ça va raviver les débats autour de l'idée du salaire universel? Est-ce que ça va forcer les entreprises à réviser les salaires de leurs employés? Alors, des questions qu'on va poser à Paul-André Lapointe, qui est professeur titulaire au département des relations industrielles de l'Université Laval. Monsieur Lapointe, bonjour.
Oui, bonjour.
Alors, il y a plusieurs entreprises qui se sont positionnées contre la prestation dans sa forme actuelle, dans la forme qu'elle a prise donc au début de la crise. On aurait préféré une prestation qui se serait modulée selon le revenu du prestataire. Alors oui, est-ce que la PCU a un impact sur la satisfaction de certains employés envers leur salaire dans leur emploi habituel?
Bien, ce que la PCU a révélé, c'est qu'il y a un pourcentage assez important d'employés qui vivent vraiment avec des revenus très bas, puisque leur salaire, leur revenu mensuel, compte tenu que ces gens-là travaillent à temps partiel, est inférieur au montant de 2 000 $ par mois qui était le montant de la PCU. Et donc, cette prestation-là donc, a révélé l'existence de larges segments du marché du travail qui étaient très faiblement rémunérés. Est-ce que ça révèle une insatisfaction? Ben, je pense que oui, parce que on a vu qu'un nombre quand même significatif, une proportion significative de salariés qui touchaient la PCU ont refusé de retourner à leur ancien emploi. On estime que c'est le cas, en fait, de ceux qui ont été rappelés et qui ont refusé de retourner à leur emploi compte tenu que les salaires étaient trop bas. En principe, la PCU, oui, donne plus de marge de manœuvre aux salariés qui peuvent refuser les emplois faiblement rémunérés qui leur donnent des revenus inférieurs à la PCU et chercher des emplois aussi qui sont mieux rémunérés et qui correspondent mieux à leur qualification puisque beaucoup de ces salariés qui travaillent dans ces secteurs d'emploi, restauration, hébergement, services de proximité, industrie touristique, sont des employés qui sont surqualifiés et donc qui mériteraient d'avoir un meilleur emploi, mieux rémunéré. Oui, il y a une certaine insatisfaction. Maintenant, est-ce qu'il y aura une mobilisation autour d'augmentation du salaire minimum? Peut-être que oui, c'est difficile à prévoir, mais il faut dire que ces mobilisations-là ont déjà eu lieu il y a 2 ou 3 ans. Elles ont donné lieu à des gains, notamment dans certaines provinces, en Alberta et puis en Ontario, quoiqu'il y a eu un recul avec l'arrivée de Doug Ford. Mais dans beaucoup d'autres provinces, on n'a pas bougé non plus là-dessus. Il faut dire que c'est un programme temporaire. Si les gouvernements avaient voulu véritablement augmenter les conditions de travail des salariés et de la rémunération, le programme aurait été permanent, ou en fait une durée beaucoup plus longue que celle que prévue maintenant. Et donc, l'objectif des gouvernements mettant la PCU, c'était d'éviter une crise de sous-consommation, d'assurer des revenus aux salariés pour maintenir la demande, pour éviter en fait une spirale régressive qui a entraîné une crise beaucoup plus importante. Et donc l'objectif n'était pas d'augmenter les conditions de travail, mais d'éviter la crise.
Parce qu'on entend des employeurs, des entrepreneurs qui justement ont de la difficulté à retrouver leur personnel, qui préfèrent rester un peu plus longtemps à profiter de la PCU pour
Just push it in, listen, I'm spin rapping bitches, got to push it to my limits. Fucking checks, I'm a hit list while I ain't on my business. I'ma get it in a minute. Can you feel how I kill shit? You fucking back shit up. Can you see my stress? Know the lights call, it's just a fucking test. Only strong survive, gotta beat up fast. Cause I'm complex, no I'm like the rest. Not blessed by a curse, so I cool with a smirk. Early morning ride verse, hype up like a perk. Hope you get it out, works by your top in a verse. Got still, paint your shirt like it's night, then we lurk. My songs, what I'm out of control, go berserk, lunge hard where it hurt. So I hit him with my words, try to steal, reimburse like dawn wheel skirt. It disperse and reverse with these words in the universe. Music top of addiction, I can't begin the fiction. I saw you bitches with stitches, I fucking warn your prediction. And all you see is just fiction, my fire burner with friction. Your phone shine a reflection, fucking riding and mission. There ain't no lack of restriction, they got me praying religion. I quickly counting my digits, a picture, description. Plenty boss ammunition, the top of yeah with submission. A flexion to a tradition, a turret firing mission. I be popping no pills, watch me vacuum that seal. Grab a hold of that wheel, out the lottie I peel. Pop shit burning, heat steel, chopping, moving that weight. Gases smells of propane, exposing one to his fate. Plastic blast the fin racing, fuck the fan it's too late. Hey, music going in eternity, so I got a burn a seed, murder keys, 2 degrees, dropping like you got disease. I be on you choke a freeze, fast by my expertise, face drop, you look displeased. I got cheese, book a cut of money breeze, on your knees a ticket squeeze, helping weeds, push it, gotta pay the fees, turning up with Tennessee, burn a ball with the knees, they ain't fucking enemy, trying to find a better beat, popping only prima trees, go. I be baking the cake and the rest of you is forsaken. My fire got you facing to catch you feeling, she's shaking the time. Run demonstration, throw you up inspiration, letting down for patient. That's all I kept you on waiting and catching down his pain. Pain the games of your plane, she's speeding and laning. I better be no complaining. I take my rage in the cages, stop mortgage and crazy. The bomb is pushing me blazing. Oh, damn, I feel like I breathe. It's feeling with it deceive. It's spending on retrieves to take it on or leave. You gotta put the labor to get a chance of the paper to get the houses, the acres, the paper about the neighbors. So better sooner or later. I get your breakers and trade it, cause I'm a match creator. They hesitate to my flavor. Treat my natural nature because you're just gonna hate you because I'm making a major. Hey, cause I'm burning and turning was all lyrical learning. My panic got you concerning cause I've been constantly conserving. Strike you down, reoccurring. I fucking work for my burnings. Call my hits, you deserve it. Cook a whipping and stirring. I fucking hate you by vermin cause I was out in the burden. This model once be observing. But can't you see we are learning? True spanic confirming. I'm fucking white, I'm not urban. Right in this game of be swerving cause out the gate I'm returning. I be popping no pills. Watch me vacuum that seal. Grab a hold of that wheel. Out the lottie I peel. Pop shit burning, heat steel. Chopping, moving that weight. Gases smells of propane. Exposed to one to his fate. Plastic blast the fin race. Fuck the fin, it's too late. Hey, I be popping no pills. Watch me vacuum that seal. Grab a hold of that wheel. Out the lottie I peel. Pop shit burning, heat steel. Chopping, moving that weight. Gases smells of propane. Exposed to one to his fate. Plastic blast the fin race. Fuck the fin, it's too late. Hey. Complexity.
We get sad on the truth.
Just do what you do and you love in life. It's all that matters. Fuck pills.
Check 1, 2. City natives in the building.
So this brand new fancy expensive phone sucks at picking up GPS.
Alright, let's get it. Yeah. Just play the drums and sample. I hop on a track, known to kill the stage at every province that I'm at. And don't you dare say my name, I'm probably gonna snap it. Leave your dad pissed like when your mommy's on the rag. I'm a zombie on the beat, walking with a swag, yelling louder than my team. Yo, we got this in the bag like the bomb is sweet as smoke. I promise that it's dope, but if you take a hit, then you're probably gonna choke. Yo, I'm up and I never pass to get a better blast. So tell beats and beat not that they better match. Nah, I'm drinking, getting tipsy, and I don't even drink, but watch me get turned like the whole weekend straight. Got so much knowledge, but I won't teach it. So don't give me your advice, cause I don't need it. Got that money in the bank, I'm about mine. Keep my fam close, it's a cold world outside. I had to get some bad habits that I once had. With the mind of fanatic, I'm rapping where the blood's at. Smoking till my lungs hurt, high swear real low. Here to stimulate your mind, but I think you know it though. Diabolical style, some prodigal child. The product of my environment, the future is now. Surrounded by the real south. Y'all know what we all about. Getting money, making these moves, I'm on the right route. 7 straight, let me demonstrate how I murder
murder it. The crime rate increases, the limit, you ain't heard of it. I levitate minds for a living. I'm no magician, no. I take my thoughts to one another level. Demolition wild with a rebellious style. I say it loud, word of my homie boys. I'm just an ill child. The enemy is the epitome of realness. I know you feel this. I'm just a boy, please.
When it comes to rapping, I'm a motherfucking mastermind. Pack a mask and knife. Time to put these pussy rappers in the afterlife. I get the spasm when I grab the mic. It's the rapping savage antichrist. The best rapper alive. The best rapper even after I die. From drinking and driving, hanging out at the passenger side. Well, bitches give me ass, I end up crashing my ride. My flow is nutty, I'm cold and hungry. My body is phony, nose is runny. I'm broken bum and you go get it with no sweater or coat. In cold weather, I'm dope. My flow's better than most. I'm so fed up for both. Let up the go is here forever. I hope you know better than the Pope. Is so veteran, bro. More focused than I've ever been, yo. Let it be known, I got the medicine, the render than your head in the rope. I show no love, it's the funk soul brother. Got the flow so gutter, fucking hoes, no rubber. Kill a newborn baby with a stone cold stunner. Time for war, tonight we down in hell. Grab a knife and fork, never would have thought that if I slice a whore down the spinal cord to a vagina, chuck a tiny corpse inside the floor, that they would find it. Now I gotta find a ride to the other side of the border. My mind has been out of order since I was not a resorted to doing crimes with homies. Ever since the day decided to show me. Yo, what's happening? I'm back again. This rapping shit is simple. Grab a pad and pen, a pencil. Rap about the shit you've been through. Get the snapping on an instrumental. Just imagine when you're platinum, all the cash it gets you. It's the last official savage on this planet that can spit the baddest damage. Slap you if you have an issue. Cast the casket past the pistol. Ambulance will have to get you. Promise I'm unstoppable, flawless. Sock a hippopotamus in the balls with an ostrich. On top of your mom with a soft dick. Not enough from all the oxys in the lungs in my blood. I'm drop kicked in the jar for talking the wrong shit. Bomb the bar, bitch. Rocking some long johns inside out the cockpit. Ready to pop it off at your mom's kids, pops, bitch. Dogs, cousins, aunts, sis. If your uncle wanna rumble, put a couple in his cranium. All I'm saying is I'm trouble and I play to win. Ain't no way that you can take away the rage of me. So much anger, I'm impatient, going crazy then. I tell myself to stay in my lane and play the game. I'm breaking in and taking everything. And I ain't taking shit. I'm waiting for my Mercedes, 180 acres of blunt with a slut that made it. I'm up, but I'm underrated, you motherfuckers. Better run or I'm running over you.
Oh yeah.
You fucking gonna make it though.
The phone's tracking all sorts of shit at all times.
Whoa, that didn't happen though.
Oh shit, you like a level of this. Pitch, roll, azimuth.
Yeah.
South, southeast. These are Greek letters, but I only know that because I don't know what they mean. Meters per second squared. Drag, /S. Oh,
yeah. I speak what I fucking want,
This line here is magnetic fields. Magnetic fields.
My blood type is straight killing nigga running this house. Kidnap a faggot ass nigga who be running his mouth. It's the 7th letter, LOC, and the 11th letter. My twin is Aubrey, stay in your lane if you know it's better. Can't chase cause I'm stuck on some hot shit. Try fly past in the car, we shoot the glass of the cockpit. Then run up on you, see you wall, and leave you stretched out on the concrete like you hugging the floor. I'm a thug nigga, hair still nappy, hands still baggy, yeah, keep it strapped in case niggas try to get at me. Fuck I look like, shooting fair ones and fist fighting. I smoke too many cigarettes, nigga, I'd rather light him. Cause I ain't got the lungs for that sweaty shit. How I'm gonna slap down your bitch on some petty shit. Real talk, ain't with the back and forth shit, I let my steel die. Fully loaded whip, battleship like it's Bismarck. Lock you, did it again, fuck a one shot. You know me, I'd rather hit you and your friend. Bar that slick top, you oughta get it 2 times more. Nah, I don't rep the 6, this ain't 2 plus 4. And I'm all about the war, cause revenge would be so sweet. On the streets with the street sweep against you so sweet. Once you skull, motherfucker, make it dome leak. 30 on their hip, through the sweater, see the pole peak. Cops on your body in the bushes cause your corpse freak. You niggas already know who I am. Feeling like Deuce, man, how I don't got plans. We the type to just hop at the van. Got enough in the clip to hit you and your mans. Yeah. Wow, rap nigga. That's a rap nigga. That's a TT nigga. I say what I want, nigga. Got a problem, check. Don't
Just come test me. Just pack it out. It's a walkabout from Paisley. Holla.
Welcome to the Cousin C Show. Now sit your ass the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Hit the gas mask, hit the gas mask. One-feed rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. What you are, me, it's 7 last week.
Docious, I beg the mostest, cause I spit it hotter than toasters. Check my name out on all the posters. When I hit the stage, drinks hit the coasters. Women packed all the way to the third row. We ain't in the strip club, but call it per row. I don't know what you heard, ho. I'ma tell you straight, baby, I'm a cert pro. Running game like a pimp bitch. Yeah, I'm running game with a limp bitch.